true. That's definitely a fact. I got to go back real quick because you hit a nerve. You hit a nerve with me. It's something I speak on. And, you were talking about percentages of, going out and giving 110, 120, 130% of yourself. All right, so look, I'm not trying to come at you, but that doesn't exist, okay? You can't give more than the maximum level. 100% is the maximum level that you can give, but what the problem is that people are so used to going out and giving 60, 50, 40% of themselves, then when they really go above and beyond, they feel like they're going over 100%, but they're so used to going 50%, they think that their 50% is 100%. So, when people really are going above and beyond what they usually do, they're probably still only giving about 80% of themselves. And, we have to get into that place where we're comfortable to go out every day and give 100%. Just leave it all out there every single day. And then as you grow, but that's the thing, as you grow, that 100% and your level of skill and knowledge and wisdom starts to grow as well. So that 100% rises as you grow. Because your 100% as a basketball player at 10 years old is not the same 100% as a basketball player at 20 years old. So as you grow and as you keep giving more and keep learning more, your level of expertise is going to grow. So that 100% is all you can give, y'all. But you're so used to going 60%. That you think it's okay to go 120%. No, you still only going like 80%. But it's real.
Right.
We're so used to not giving everything that we have.
Kind of mindset. You're right. You're right. And I mean, it's a rarity. It's a rarity that anybody would have the right idea of exactly what giving like 110% of themselves actually means.
Mm-hmm.
I guess with respect to the way I put it, I guess I would say that anything over 100% for me represents the desire at that point. Like if you're not actually able to give 100%, or if you say that nothing beyond 100% exists until you reach your 100% and continue to develop, then I'd say it's the desire. Because I think desire will
it separates
cause the guys that hadn't actually gotten ready for the marathon to beat the guy that everybody was focused on. You know what I mean? The desire will cause that guy that's never taken a hit before to actually stand up after getting knocked out by the heavyweight champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the desire can actually take you so much further than you would ever expect. Man, you had me wanting to release like certain details about plans that I have, man, things that I'm making, but I'm like, I don't even know if I can drop certain information yet.
I don't know.
But I'm structuring. I have a project that I'm working on that is also about assisting youth with meeting and exceeding their own expectations of what excellence is.
Dope.
And so it's like it is based around that principle of like the whole what does exist beyond 100%, and if there is anything that exists beyond that, how can you reach that every day? You know what I mean? It's almost like as impossible as it feels to actually leave out the house with your phone on 100%.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like I know that one all too well. Hey, look, it's crazy. As much as you guys know me as the guy that's everywhere, my phone is always dead. So it's just like having that idea there. It's like, man, can I really get out of this house every day with my phone on 100%? And I can leave the house at many different days, be doing many different things. So it's just like that. Taking that idea of no matter if you wake up, leave the house at 6 a.m., wake up, leave the house at 8 p.m., or wake up, take 3 naps throughout the day, don't really eat too well, but then get out there. Can you still find a way to reach that point? So
it's definitely real, man. It's definitely real, and that it's needed because people need to believe that they can go. And Lynette and I were at the gym earlier today working out, and it was a couple things that we did. It was just, all right, listen, we're gonna go until we can't go no more. And when people start to feel that pain, they start to get uncomfortable. Then they say, okay, well that I feel the pain. That's it. That's all I can handle. But 10 out of 10 times you can give more than that. And that's what really going 100% is all about is, okay, yeah, I feel the pain now, but guess what? I know I got a little bit more. I mean, I can go a little deeper. I can dig a little deeper, and I can go a little further. So, that's really, really necessary, especially with the youth nowadays, man. My kids will give like 10% and be like, all right, I gave something. I'm good. No, you ain't did enough. That's not enough. But so I want to ask this question, because this is a major part of how we look at life. But what are 3 major events that happened in your life that you believe affected the way that you look at life today?
And say one more time. You said 3 major effects?
3 major events in your life that you believe affected the way you look at your life today.
Okay. So my 3 major, they're always kind of actually like the same. I have one, and I'm just trying to organize them the right way. Yeah, so my first instance, actually, during my time at Howard University, there was a moment where I hadn't had enough money to continue my education and continue my studies there. And I had to call home and pretty much make a cry out for help for, a loan to just continue, not even to completely take care of and be able to forget about, but just to briefly continue. And it was at that moment that was like the not the first, but it was definitely the biggest moment in which I definitely thought about what I was doing with my post-education and how I felt about the skills that I was utilizing at those times and how I was applying all of what I was told while I was growing up about going to college and the importance of education and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. And that was a real turning point for me. And that happened about 2 months, and I was about 2 months in my freshman year there, and I received a phone call from administration. So that moment definitely set a spark, and I didn't end up actually dropping out until a year and a half later. But that was the moment that kind of like sparked.
Okay.
And really started the trail of thought. My second moment was actually in between me going to Howard initially and then me going back. I had attended 2 years at Howard University, but they were split. And so in between, I had actually joined the military. And so that is when I decided to join the Army Reserves. It was out of a spontaneous thought and moment, and then also, with an idea to help with my education. But once again, it was also me exploring the adventurous side of me that knows that to some extent, to some degree, I'm a part of a 1% of this world that kind of like makes decisions for a certain reason. And puts a certain level of commitment towards certain things. And so that was me joining the military. I didn't do any research on what it would really involve. The only thing I did was compared all of the branches to figure out which branch gave more, provided more assistance towards education. Mm-hmm. And that's where I made my decision. And so I joined the Army Reserves for that. I am currently about 6.5 to 7 years in now.
Nice.
And actually, my separation date is coming pretty soon. But that was something that changed my world forever. It got me around a diverse group of men from many, many different backgrounds, many different religions, ethnicities, just mindsets. But it showed me that you can truly break apart all of those elements and become one. That is where, joining the military is where I truly understood and learned the idea of the collective and being able to come together regardless of what brings you together and what keeps you apart.
Nice.
My third, and one of the biggest and sort of the wake-up call, I was actually hit by a car, August 2015, and I was a pedestrian. I was crossing a street. It was a small residential block around Ogons, and I was hit by a car, and that definitely was a wake-up call. It not only reassured me how short life is and how important it is to find something you love, to go after it, and to find something to be able to apply purpose to your life, and to always look at developing what that thing is. And that was that moment where I just decided to not play with the time I've been given, in the it just allowed me to remember how vulnerable we truly are. And so we really don't have any idea of the time that we're given. And, we all want to make impact, but like my guy Wallow always says, you got to get out there every day. You gotta just do something. You gotta just keep doing stuff. You gotta just keep making it happen. Keep going where it is that you want to go. If there's an area that you want to change, keep getting into that area. If there's people you want to change, keep connecting and communicating with those people. And so the car accident was a real moment that allowed me to really get my mindset shift and say, now it's my time. No more games.
Yeah, those are 3 real events that happen, and as everyone I'm sure who's listening can tell, those things can really change the way you look at life in a heartbeat. And I'm happy, you experienced those things, and I'm not one to dwell in a negative light on the past and the crazy things that happen to people, because I understand how important it is for those things to have happened, for you to overcome those things, for you to reach the place that you are today. If those things didn't happen, you wouldn't be who you are today. I wouldn't know the version of Brandon that I know right now if those things didn't happen. And we could always look in hindsight and hit everything with the what if this, what if that. But I mean, at the end of the day, the only what if that matters is, what if I stop living? What's going to be left behind? What's the legacy that's going to be left behind? If I die right now, what kind of legacy will be left behind? Will my kids be okay? Will my wife be okay? Will my family be okay? And for me, no, I got way too much more work left to be done, because I'm not happy with that result if I die today. So that's real, and those events definitely helped shape you into the person you are today. Now, last question before we finish off this show tonight. This is Mindset Shiftology. Everything is about the mind and the mindset and how we perceive and look at things. So, what is the greatest mindset advice that you either received, or the greatest mindset advice from yourself that you can leave with the listeners?
Greatest mindset advice. I would definitely have to say I was told by one of my older mentors at a much younger point in my life, that I'd never forget the lesson that lied within it. But just being available for people, being open-minded to new situations and to new changes, and to always share kindness. Always share that kindness.
Yeah. Woo. That's great advice. That's great advice. And I mean, just being available, being open-minded can change your life. And I mean, I don't want to waste energy in a negative way all the time. It's just so many people that are just so angry and just mad all the time, and I don't have time for that. I just don't. I just rather love you anyway. You can be mad at me, you can hate me, I don't care. I'm gonna love you anyway. I'm just crazy like that. But man, Brandon, thank you so much for that advice, and the listeners will definitely see you, especially those who don't know you, who's maybe connecting with you newly through my platform and on my pages, like all 45 million of my pages. But someone can definitely follow you and see you in action, to see the different things that you do, to see how these major events have shaped you, this advice have shaped you, the experiences in your life has made you who you are today. And before you leave, we got to give them that information so they can find you, so they can connect with you. So if somebody has an event and they need a photographer, man, BrandonCaptures does the job. I will be posting some pictures tomorrow from my last event, the Homie Foundation's Empowerment Breakfast fundraiser that Brandon came and shot for us. And man, that was such a wonderful day. But
yes it was.
But yeah, man, please leave your information, how the listeners can reach you, any websites, social media platforms, and where to find you at.
So So everybody can follow me on Facebook at Brandon C. Ballard, or you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Suave Soldier, SUAVESOL.